Hello guys, I'm back with my channel History with Ishan and thank you so much for watching and I hope you all are doing good. So I'm back with another video which is based on the rise of the Parsis, one of the most successful communities in India. So let us begin on the occasion of Parsi New Year. Let us learn on the occasion of Parsi New Year about this community that flew into the domains of education, industry, medicine, philanthropy, and much more, and who shaped India's economic history on a large scale. An epic poem, Kisse-e-Sanjan, gives us an insightful account on how the Parsis arrived in India. The name Parsis means Persians, who were descended from Persian Zoroastrians. This epic was written by Dastur Bahman Kaikobad Sanjana, who was a Parsi priest from Navsari in Gujarat in 1599 to 1600 CE. He begins that the last Sasanian ruler, Yazigir, was defeated by the Arab armies in the Battle of Nehavand in 641 CE. A defiant group of Zoroastrian refugees who first ran away to Khorasan to hide from the Sasanian princes, and among the Sasanian princes who were still fighting against the Arab invaders. Then the poem tells us about the final subjugation of the Zoroastrian princes when the refugees moved to Hormuz, where they lived for 30 years. Then they go to India and arrived on the island of Diu, where they lived for 19 years after being granted asylum by a local ruler in western India called Jari Rana. Soon they guaranteed to build a fire temple in respect to the archangel Behram to counter the massive storm that they encountered, and then suddenly the storm is gone. Then they lay the foundations of a town named Sanjan. This is meant to be a town named Sindan in northern Iran. They do build a fire temple called Atash Bahram in Sanjan, where they name the fire Iran Shah in respect to their lost native place. They also make a promise to obey the local customs and adopt the language and dress if free religious practice is allowed to them. The Rana refrains them from bearing arms, to which the Parsis agree. But their town Sanjan is invaded by Alf Khan on the orders of Sultan Mahmud. Therefore, they are forced to take up arms to keep the enemy aside on the first day. But on the second day, the heroes were killed and Sanjan is plundered. The women and children with their fire, the sacred fire, hide into the mountains of Bahrod, and soon they settle at Navsari after the fall of Sanjan. With the foundations of British trading posts at Surat, the Parsis' fates are changed and soon they develop a taste for commerce. Soon in 17th century, Bombay began to be populated by Parsis after migrating from Gujarat. The development and expansion of Bombay is attributed to the industries of the Parsis, and soon in 19th century they become a wealthy community such as Tatas, Godrej, Wadias, with having victory in industries in connection with railways and shipbuilding. Now some prominent Parsis that we have that the country has seen were Homi Jahangir Bhabha, who was nuclear physicist and is known as the father of Indian nuclear program. Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, who was the chief of the army staff of the Indian Army during the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971 and the first one to be ranked as Field Marshal. Ardeshir Godrej, who founded Godrej Group of Industries, that has been involved in various social work, literacy, and has also their share of interests from everything ranging from consumer goods to chemicals. Then other influential Parsis include Ratan Tata, who is an industrialist, Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla, Dadabhai Naoroji, who was a leader and scholar, Bhikaji Kama, who was a freedom fighter, Jamsetji Jijiboy, who was a merchant, and also we have many Parsi actors such as Boman Irani, Jim Sarb, and many more. So this was a very insightful account into how the Parsis came from Iran to India and how they eventually settled, how they eventually they basically got assimilated into the Indian society. They adopted our customs and traditions, and they eventually rose from their previous position to a very elite position, being businessmen and being industrialists, and after having a taste for commerce, after having a liking for commerce, and now you see that Tata is an international brand also, and Varias also have huge successes in education, Godrej in appliances, and in many more. So that's how how the Parsis made their way into the Indian society, into the Indian context, and also we see them in movies also, right? Baman Irani, Jim Sir, and many more. And so they are influential. They are one of the most successful communities in India. So that's all about my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked, hit the like button, share it with your family and friends, comment down below your views, as well as subscribe to my channel History with Ishan for more updates from Indian history. Thank you so much. Take care, goodbye, and Jai Hind.